Hello and welcome along, everyone. How are we this evening? I hope you're doing well. Who have we got coming in here? Harry, welcome along. Red Redmond, welcome along. Mark B747, welcome along. Farmer Karen 13, welcome along. Have we got anybody in the vertical? No one in the vertical yet, but everything is very good. Wonderful. So yeah, I've had a busy weekend. Apart from feeling utterly horrible all weekend. So I've got a stinking cold at the moment. I am lemon sipped up this evening, so we are going to be fine. But yeah, I've had a stinking cold all weekend. Hasn't stopped me working on a lot of Farm Sim UK stuff. So I've been building the mod directory section of Farm Sim UK this weekend, which is coming along very nicely. Hey Bart, welcome along. Andrew, welcome along. Hope you're both good. So yeah, Farm Sim UK is coming along nicely. How long? Where are we up to date wise? Because I wanna release it. I want to release it basically in 2 weeks' time, so I've got a lot of work to do in a very short period of time. My aim is the start of October. Yeah, 3 weeks' time we're looking at launching Farm Sim UK. So we'll see how we do. I've got to fill the mod directory before that point as well. So yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. Right, shall we crack on with some farming? It's very dark here because we're still the previous night, so let's move forward to the morning. Hey Farmer B, welcome along. I have found some more mods. Somebody recommended to me a UK cattle shed. Oh wow, this is foggy. A UK cattle shed that was on itch, so I've gone over to itch.io and downloaded that, and we'll see if that fills. Will it be for PC, Xbox, PlayStation? Harry, Farm Sim UK is a website. I can show you guys what it's looking like at the moment, actually. Let me see if I can find my screen. So this is what Farm Sim UK is looking like. I've been working on the mod stuff that once you click through to a mod, we'll show you. It's a bit slow at the moment. I think that's because I'm running locally. But yeah, so this is what it's beginning to look like. So it's coming together nicely at the moment, and yeah, it's getting there. So we'll see how we go. This field here is not my field. We want the next one over. But yeah, this website is coming along nicely. It's all bespoke built, so it's not a standard WordPress site or anything like that. It's completely built from the ground up. Oh wow, it is so foggy here this morning. Yeah, thick fog for 43 minutes on here. Right, so question is, it's the 2nd day of September. We need to take our tractor and have a look at the state of our tractors. I think, am I outputting the right place? Yes. I have no sound. I think you guys have sound. Yeah, I think you guys have sound. I don't. Sort that problem. There we go. I can hear the tractor now. Not very realistic to jump over fences. I kind of need to. We need to actually. You're right, Red. Part of what we need to do, actually no, I used to jump over fences all the time. What we kind of need to do today is get this all sorted. Is that the same farm? Yeah, that's the same farm as I've been starting on here. It just looks a little bit odd in the fog. I did download the road pack tonight. I want to maybe have a look at see how that works. This is Saxlingham. It is PC only at the moment, Barry. Yes. Hey Seb, welcome along. Yeah, you're gonna hear me sniffling a bit tonight. I am very full of cold still. What I want to check is how our bales are doing. These are grass still. They are 76% fermented, so next month they should have fermented fully. Price for silage, or best place to sell silage. Oh, we don't know yet. 217 is the best price. We're waiting for it to hit the highest. So yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. I'm doing all right. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, but otherwise okay. Is it due to PS5? It depends. Whenever it passes through Giants testing. So you're increasing fuel usage. How expensive on fill up? I'm not using increased fuel usage, Harry. It's standard normal fuel usage. It's not, well, we've got 1,000 liters. We put 1,000 liters in our fuel tank. Right, back to the farm. JJB49ers, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1. You are awesome. Cheers, Paul Sinclair. How long have I been playing FS25 on this channel? Since before FS25's release. Right, let's see what we can do. So our fields we can't do much with. We could scan our fields, so we could hire a scanner and scan our fields, which might be useful. Oh, we need to get over there and restart that contract going, which will bring us in some stuff. And we need to see if we can find. Oh, there's a lot of harvesting mods out at the moment. We've got a bale wrapping contract on 29 we could go and do. There's a baling contract on 7 we could go and do. Is there a mowing contract anywhere? Oh, there's a tedding contract or 2, so we could go and do some of those. And there's a mowing contract, so we could go and knock out some low-level contracts. Let's see what we've got up. Mowing on 28 is very close to 17, but baling on 7 is a long way around. Bale wrapping, yeah, I think we might take the mowing contract. 3,000. The baling contract is only 2,000, 3,900, 3,200, and heading is 4,500. So we're going to go and do that one. Let's accept that contract because I am choosing it. I can only use my own equipment as per the rules. Hey, KJMFS, welcome along. Which map am I playing, Tricky? This is Saxlingham. Just finished your... oh, yeah, Attingham Park. Let's play for FS22. It's amazing. Thank you, Red. Did you watch the supercut or did you watch the standard series? When's going to become console? Don't know. When it passes testing with Giants. That's the only answer anybody can give you. Hey, Gertz, welcome along. Yes, Andrew, I do. We've just done an entire series on that. We did a series on Alma, Missouri, using that DLC. You watch the standard series? Thank you, Red. This thick fog is going to last a bit longer. How you doing, Paul Sinclair? Nal Anives. Whoops. Welcome along. Still watching the review streams as well? Nice. Baker said he keeps getting asked when it's coming to console, he might pull the plug on it. Yeah, I am. People need to stop asking that question. Really, people need to stop asking that question. Because no creator knows when their mod is getting released on ModHub. Unless it's absolutely just before its release. Hey Lee, welcome along. Where's this other tractor? Oh, there it is. I can see it in the fog. So, I'm sorry I couldn't say goodbye last stream. I was putting some sort of restriction with the chat. That's a bit weird, Seb. But that's okay. Hey, so welcome along. Do I create mods? I have in the past, Red. I do not have time to do it at the moment. Right, we're gonna go nearest waypoints. Start that there, turn that off, and away our hired worker goes into the fog. Look at that. Same with ETS now, SCS now, console won't stop banging on about release dates. Patience, people. What sim setup do you use, and also what camera do I use? So, I am using the Hori Farm Vehicle Control System, which is what these two bits are. And then over on the left-hand side, I also have a Thrustmaster Farm Stick X. Time to go and ask DJ Goham if he knows. Oh. I'm actually considering putting a page up on FarmSim UK, which would be farmsim.uk/ when is this mod released, or when is mod released, and just going when it's ready. Did you remove the mod that gives actual vehicle hours at 5? Yes, I did. It got to the point Marius was incompatible. I'm doing all right, thank you, Asa. I am very coldy at the moment. I've had a cold for the last 3 days. It meant I couldn't go and see my dad on Friday, which I was a little bit disappointed about. How do I get to field 14? There's no obvious roadway. We'll head down to 13 and go across. Maybe there's something when we get down that. Hey Wiggy, welcome along. Hey Sleety, welcome along. What camera do I use? I have a Sony A5000 DSLR camera that I use for my main camera. Have I got a favorite mod for 25? I don't. Motivator. Some bad news. Fireman, you're upset with the amount of money you make on contracts versus what they get paid. They're asking for 200% wages. I am doing my own contracts for the most part. I'm only asking is last time I asked, I got told he pulled the plug on it. As far as I know, it got rejected last week, has been repaired and put back. But yeah, people need to stop asking or it'll never get released. Which would be a shame. Do I know how big that map is? What? How big this map is? This is a standard size map. I just realized I'm still using the old header. We need to correct that. Yeah. Is Dropbox not running on this machine? It is. Ah, okay. I need to fix that later. Don't know what's going on there. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. I have just hit the biggest bank of fog. I can't see my... Oh! The fog is meant to have ended, and wow, just wow. There we go. That was just a really deep section of fog. Oh. Don't think I might be able to get to 14 down there. Good evening, Manic Martins Gaming. I have disasters turned on. I also have the realistic weather mod turned on. Which is what's going on here. Right. I did find the cowsheds, Cathal. I've got them downloaded. Fog in September, that does happen. I have definitely had that happen. What kind of, so the mod that we're running on here, that also has things like field fires. Seb, Saxlingham. Yeah, this is Saxlingham. Ah, I think there's an entrance up this corner as well. Yeah, through the woodlands there's an entrance to this field. What am I choosing? I don't know yet. We need to build the main barn first, and then I think we're going to work towards a cowshed. What's my favorite DLC? My favorite DLC is this one. The Mercedes pack is brilliant. I've actually been a big fan of all the DLC that's been released for 25. I think it's some of the best DLC we've ever seen for Farm Sim. No, the one above that one. Also, it was when you said, Seb, please stop asking for my name, that I got sent into restriction. In which case, Seb, you probably got timed out by one of the mods. Because you'd been asked several times to stop asking that question. I'm also on Saxlingham, also day 2 of September, and also ran into severe fog. Yeah, it started lifting. It's not quite as bad as it was. The $5 super chat. You are awesome. Thank you very, very much for the support. Very much appreciated. Oh, no, it's here. Good evening, Nova Ranger. Welcome along. You know, I haven't checked. Have we got any unclaimed? I want to see if we've got any unclaimed Streamloots cards. Whoa. That's not what I want to bring up. That's the wrong site. Do you think Giants nailed the sounds on the Merc Park old Unimog and MB track sound ace? They really do. They really do. Right, no, what have we got? Okay. So, I am going to put 2 links in. So we have some unclaimed coupons. I'm going to put a Streamloots link into the Twitch stream. Go grab Streamloots pack. There's 3 packs available on that link. On YouTube, I'm going to put one in as well. This is on the horizontal stream. Go grab a pack of Streamloots. There are 2 packs available on that coupon. You have to be over on Twitch, Harry. What's my favorite brand? David Brown. What's my favorite tractor? The David Brown 1210. I am still waiting for someone to create one in Fountain. I've seen many people get close, but nobody's yet released one. Norfolk Fire Engine and Train Enthusiast, welcome along. I look forward to Saxlingham being released on console. Yeah, I think there are a lot of people who are very excited for it.
Sneethy13 wants to wrap a bale.
Oh, wrap that bale, Sneethy. Fortunately, right now, I don't have any bales to wrap. Did I miss a patch? I missed a patch. I don't know why. That's a little bit weird. Might have been while I was changing gears. Why isn't there a Mercedes cars in the DLC? Because Giants tend to get brand deals for agricultural equipment. I think Giant servers will melt when it passes. Wouldn't surprise me. I said many times before, I think Farms in Briscoe is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, map creator in FS at the moment. His past 3 maps have just blown me away. Yeah, we've got a section of this field where we don't seem to be... I don't know if it's just the lighting, maybe. What was for supper, Lee? We had cottage pie tonight, which was delicious. Hey, John Granger, welcome along. David Brown got bought out by Case in the 1970s. The 1210, which is my favorite, it was made by David Brown in well, it's from 77 specifically, which is the year I was born. Yeah, do you reckon they would do a David Brown DLC? I don't think they would, Harry, mainly because it's a defunct brand that is owned by Case. And is very unlikely to see a release because of issues with getting brand deals and things for it. I need an old Iron DLC. Do you know what, Lee? I don't think they do so much. I mean, think about the last 2 DLCs and the expansion coming at the end of the year. This DLC, half of this is old Iron stuff. Half of this is stuff released in the 80s and 90s. Half of the DLC that's the Plains and Prairies is old Iron stuff. You know, it's big Fords and big old Versatiles. There's old tractors in the Highlands DLC. We're getting an old JCB. We're getting an older New Holland. It's not like Giants aren't putting older equipment in the game. It's something that many people have asked for, and Giants have been doing more of. Not quite so true, 3J. So, in the 70s, they were still making David Browns, and they were still making it at their factory in Huddersfield. Why won't that turn to? That's interesting. So they were still making David Browns in Huddersfield, and they were, yes, they had the Case logo on them, but they were still David Browns they were making. Early 1980s to mid 1980s was when they stopped. Crofty, welcome along. Your stream was very enjoyable this afternoon. Thank you very much. Having that on in the background while I was doing some Farm Sim UK. Why is my completion percentage not going up? $33. Oh, it is going up. Very slowly it's going up. Turned out better than I thought, really. Yeah, it looked like it was going really well, Crofty. You didn't look like you were having too many issues. Now sat on my desk next to the John Deere harvester and tractor. Oh, you know what? I nearly said something in the stream. But I didn't want to be too pushy in my own stuff. I've still got this to build at some point. I don't know when I'm going to build it, but still want to build that on stream at some point. Hey, MC Gat, did we have a raid from Farmer Dinkley? Welcome, welcome everybody from Farmer Dinkley stream. Hey, like I said to say, I finally caught up on live. Awesome. You enjoyed building that. I know you wouldn't have said anything over. So yeah, I'm very aware. I don't want to just go into people's streams and say. I know many people whose streams I visit would not have any issue with me doing it, but I don't want to go into people's streams and talk about what I'm going to do on stream all the time, because that's not right and that's not fair. So yeah, thank you, Crofty. Well, yeah, it's not about me. That's the thing. I go into somebody else's stream and it's not about me. It's about going and enjoying what that person is streaming and chatting and having a nice time. So yeah, I try very difficult to not overstep my bounds doing that kind of thing. Partly because I've been there and done that. When early in my streaming career, I did overstep my bounds. I even with some friends, I did overstep my bounds, and it got me in trouble. And you know, even the best of us go and make that mistake at some point. So don't try some things we do exactly. Do you know I have autism, ADHD, PDA? Oh wow, Seb. Just had a second bunker delete 200,000 leases worth of chat. How did that happen, Thefisherj? Live my setup. Thank you, Eskimina. It is so easy to slip. And it got so, it was in the days when, before I streamed on Twitch, when I was streaming exclusively on YouTube. And, there was a group of us who would stream and would follow on from each other. And it got to the point where you could go, this person was streaming, then this person was streaming, then this person was streaming, this person was streaming. And so you could go from about 4:30 / 5 p.m. in the afternoon till about 11 at night and go from stream to stream to stream. And the way initially we did it was that we'd put the link for the next person's stream in at the end. And it got to the point where you would presume that they were going to do it. And yeah, I fell foul of that a little bit. Presuming somebody was going to send people my way at the end of their stream where they had no obligation to do that whatsoever. Hey hikers, welcome along. Well, of course, I'm on a chat. The first bunker would drop to do that. So after several tips, it would go to 220. While course play is working, it goes down to. So it sounds like a course play issue. Then Thefisherj. I can turn a tractor into a subring, but I can't get it back up and have to rest. You can turn a tractor into a subring? Yes, yeah, it was. I wasn't naming names, Paul. But yeah, it was. Yeah, with streams following, yeah. SB Farming in his stream. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. I really want to get this shed in today. We need to get a picture of the farmyard, actually, before we put the shed down, too. But farming question, what counts as a cover crop? Do you know what, hikers? Pretty much anything counts as a cover crop if you go and plow it in. Hey, Mr. T-Bone, welcome along. I'm doing all right. Oh, Crofty, what's my favorite thing to come to FS25? It's a good question, and it's one I find more and more difficult to answer, because there's so much I love. There's so much that's great. Hey, Texas Ginger Girl, welcome along. Hey, Farmer Dinky, welcome along. Thank you for bringing everybody over. You are awesome. So yeah, I'm kind of in love with these mercs. I'm really in love with Saxlingham. I very much like the animal pens. The animal pens are brilliant. I'm really quite interested in the craziness that the disasters cause. There's so much that is just really nice and really good. So yeah, it's a tough one for me at the moment. What do I want from FS25 in future? Moisture. I know I have moisture in with the realistic weather mod here, but by moisture I mean actual moisture for harvested crops. So if I harvest my grain, I would like there to be a moisture level in the grain. And then to sell it or better the price, I have to dry it, and drying it costs a certain amount of money. And, you know, all of that kind of stuff. I believe so, Ben. I don't play on PS5, so I can't really talk for how it's changed on PS5. But I believe the crushing is stopped on PS5. First year playing PC, so only I have a huge learning curve. Hate leaving without awesome content to watch. Oh, thank you. What I love about the Realism experiment is we have as many people watching on YouTube as we have watching on Twitch, which is amazing. Board the default FS maps. Any mod recommendations? Falsy, what kind of gameplay do you like? Do you like big machines and big fields? Do you like odd-shaped fields? Do you like starting with small fields and building up to big fields? What is your gameplay style that you want from a map? Because that question becomes much easier when I get to know what you're asking for. And are you on PC or are you on console? More available for PC because of scripting, but massive jump in button mapping was shot. Oh yeah. Yeah. The ability to map buttons was probably the biggest thing I missed when I was playing stuff on console. Even when I had the side panel and the wheel working with the PS4, not being able to reassign the side panel buttons was so annoying. So incredibly annoying. What size is my main game monitor? It is a 32-inch curved monitor. My monitor was bought for me by somebody off my wish list. Exclamation mark wish list. How are we doing? We're at 60%. I'm slightly worried that we're at 60% this far across the field. Because this feels more like 70%. I have a wheel and pedals, but yeah, it's fun for driving, absolutely useless for task work. What are your plans with Saxlingham? Have you got it lined up or just going with the flow? So we have built a yard. We own 3 fields. We are currently mainly doing silage with our own crop, but the hope is to get some, is to eventually make at least a couple of our fields arable fields. And then, yeah, we're slowly going to build up to getting bigger fields, but it's quite expensive to do a lot of stuff on Saxlingham, so, or a lot of the bigger stuff on Saxlingham. So we're going to start off smaller, grass worky, and go from that. What joystick do I use? This is the Horry Farm Vehicle Control System. Just bought a 27-inch Samsung G7 and debating whether it's big enough. This, oh no, sorry. It's not a 32. This is a 27-inch Samsung G7. A G5, actually, this might be. It might not be the, yeah, I think it's the 27-inch. Because I think I've got 2 vertical 24s and a 27. So, hey, Mountain Islands Gaming, welcome along. I'm doing okay, thank you. What's my setup, graphics and RAM? So I have my gaming PC is a 5800 X3D Ryzen, so Ryzen 5800 X3D, Ryzen 7, I think. I've got 64 gig of RAM, and I have a 4070 Ti graphics card. 65-inch and it's slightly big. Oh, jeez. Fallazy, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. Yeah, look at this. We're only 69% across. I was worried about this. Some of the grass, I think, is too wet to TED. I think we've been messed up by the realistic weather mod. Oh, that's annoying. It might be that it takes a little bit of time for the rest of this to turn. No Man's Land is probably not coming to FS25 from what I hear, Red. Oh yeah, old school, slogging through work, getting ourselves as high as we can. Is Saxlingham coming to Mod Hub? I believe so. Yeah, we might. Oh, our contract's finished. No, that's the other contract. That's not this one. Yeah, you can see not all the grass has turned to hay. And even when I go back out over bits that haven't turned, they don't turn. Bally Spring is a fantastic map. Bally Spring is absolutely awesome. And I do know that it's being worked on for 25, which is great. Just fantastic news, that is. Saxlingham is in the third round of testing. There we go. It looks like we may have to either leave this to dry out. Oh, what did Harry get? Harry subscribed on Streamlabs. Thank you, Harry. Thank you very much. Right, yeah, so this has hit 75%. We might have to leave this contract going. Oh, we've only got 6 hours on this contract. I think this contract's gonna fail. Unless we get sunshine out soon, I think this contract's gonna fail. That's really interesting. Can't remember if you answered, but it's another 3-year cycle for the next farm sim. My belief is it's another 3-year cycle, and next year we will get a year 2 pass. I don't see why Giants would change it from it. The 3-year cycle has served farm sim very well since FS19. It's the bunker doing the same as it gets certain heights and then deletes. Oh, that's annoying. And serve it. Oh, thank you, Harry. Three years makes sense. Hurts hoping they continue pushing the engine, which they seem to be doing with each release. What DLCs would I like for year 2? I have stopped trying to predict DLCs for Farm Sim. Mainly because Farm Sim is at its best when it produces DLCs I don't expect. Do I know Alien Jim? Miss his work, but more importantly, I hope he's okay. As far as I know, he's okay. He's just not doing anything for FS25 at the moment. How is Farming Simulator 22 Kubota DLC? I really like the Kubota DLC. There's some nice equipment in it, and there's a set of mods that complement the Kubota DLC really nicely. Use extended finances and RE for an eye. Is it wise to start with 0 cash and a loan and then take the loan in game? Then you can set duration for the loan. Taking a 500k loan on a 3-year plan is, you add money, pay down the loan, take up some amount would change it. You could do it either way if you want, Marius. I did it where we started with a 500k loan. Been tinkering with the Mercs pack myself. It's game-changing DLC. It really is. It really is a fantastic DLC. Right, I don't think we can go any further with this tedder. I think it's too wet. Yeah, you do have yeah, you have the default 3-year paydown plan. It's up to you, really. We tend to spend about 3 years on a map like this, so that to me works pretty well. But it's really down to personal preference. So I'm not going to do anything with that state, because that isn't working under this much. We've got a complete one there, so we will collect that. I'm doing 62,000. We don't have enough yet, and I think that contract is going to fail. So Baling, mowing. Oh, 23%. We're gonna go and do that. Right, 23 to get up there. That's gonna be interesting. To get to 23, I need to turn there, up there, up around there, and to there. Okay, that's my mower. Just heads up, the older Unimog in the DLC doesn't have a front 3.0 print. Oh, yes, I know. I did notice that. I can't do a harvesting contract unless somebody plays a Streamloots card for it. The only harvesting contracts I have are potatoes, 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 and potatoes. So if anybody wants to play a root crop harvesting contract from Streamloots, they can, but I don't have the equipment to do it otherwise. Later, Farmer Donkey. Oh, oh. The fog. The fog hasn't burnt off because it's cloudy. Good night, Redmond. Yeah, I can't take on contracts I don't have equipment for. It's through a mod. It's through the realistic weather mod. I'm hoping to see that tedding number go up, but I don't know how long it's gonna be until we get the sun to burn this fog off. Oh, I think we have a root contract. Is that a root harvesting contract? We do have a root harvest contract. Mark B has played it. Right, we'll get up here to this field. And then we'll see what root harvesting contract we can do. We don't want the one that is going to take too long, otherwise we'll be doing it for streams and streams and streams. Farmyard up here. It's just a couple of farmyards up here, I think. There's another one behind in there, which I think is a cow yard, if I remember correctly. But none of these, all of these are pretty expensive. That's the trouble. That's why I haven't done any. Right, so we'll get down to here. We'll go and see what root harvesting contract there is. Evening, King Scorpion. Welcome along. U-Mogs are great carting machines, as the agribed takes 3k litres, so perfect for the dregs in the combine at the end of the field. Nice. Right, there we go. We're at the field. It's still really foggy. Let's have a look. What have we got? So, Farmland 51 is right over the other side of the map, going to there. 46 is over the other side. 44 is over the other side. 40 is over the other side. 37 is over the other side. Want something close? Squash Monkey raiding with a party of 29. Welcome, 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 raiders. I hope you had a good stream. Ooh. 22. It's not a very big contract. We'll have 11 hours to do it, but it's right by where we are. I would have to run over to the shop to get it, but we could empty things out fairly easily. Everything else is going to take a very long time. So, right, we'll borrow the items for that contract then. He's preparing the contract. There we go. Right. We'll turn this off. Now I've got to run across fields to go and get the equipment. Don't want to drive the tractor all the way over there. Latest Squatchbank, thank you for bringing everybody over. Hey, Phantom Brian, welcome along. We'll be jumping some pitches here. Oh, wow. So I've jumped out of field 23. I'm jumping back into field 23. I'll run all the way to the shop now to get this equipment. Really hoping this is the thing. I need the sun to come out so this fog burns off. Because we won't lose the fog until that happens. I've only got 11 in-game hours for this, so we do have to complete this contract today as well. Wish we get the Lizard Santana back for FS25. Brain Drain at the lock. Yeah, I cannot. This is like a real life playthrough. I cannot teleport. If I want to go anywhere without having transport, I have to run there. I can't tab. And in fact, tab doesn't work. So yeah, I can't teleport anywhere on the map. Yeah, hikers, it is a little bit odd from that point of view, but that is the rules. Thank you. Thankfully, this road brings me out right at the shop. And thankfully, my farmer is quite fit, quite energetic. But there I am. Trying the base game bunkers. Oh, I forgot to put the... I meant to put the forklift for the shop on. What's career mode like in FS25? That's not really a career mode to speak of. The realism experiment that I'm doing here is about as close to a career mode as you can get. I've got the need for tweed. Yes, Jim, absolutely. Proper Norfolk farmer. Properly tweeding it up. My tractor and trailer is not following. I am using mods, yes. It got jammed, it got stuck. It is following now. Perfect. I think that AI had possibly, it could have been a near collision with the stuff sitting in the shop as well. Might have been the issue there, I think. Yeah, it can be. I mean, I've got it following, so. He was protesting poor wages. It's following now. That's that field that we did, which was at 75%, is now at 76%. The tethered stuff is drying out. It's whether it's going to dry out in the next 5 hours. Enough to complete that contract. He was on strike. I'm not paying him anything extra. Can I remotely create courseplay? No, I can't. Okay, I've got to pick the vehicle that's up there. No, the contract hours are in game time. Which is why I'm using that mod, because it makes it more realistic for me for how long it would take to do a contract. This is because we're running on 5 times. Did VF take the potato contract with the truck or the Unimog? I took it with the tractor. I didn't take a massive potato contract. All the other ones were right across the map. Whoa. Please don't get stuck, tractor. Right, sorry, you are getting banned. Don't fill my chat with crap. You will get banned very quickly. Especially in language I don't understand. I can see the tops of the hedges. My pleasure, Harry. Yeah. I had someone come in and try and say something very offensive on one of my streams the other night. And it's just much easier just to go, bye-bye. Hey, Pro Farmer. It was on YouTube, yeah, Paul. It was a Cyrillic name putting in Cyrillic characters. I've been good, thank you, Pro Farmer. I'm very coldy at the moment, though. With the new DLC mirrors and cameras, maybe we finally get cameras on the root crop harvesters. I'm hoping so. I mean, there are 3 cameras in this, and I'm hoping that's the way forward, that the Giants have worked out how to get cameras on everything, because that would be awesome. Is quite a long way round. Thank you, Pro Farmer! Exclamation mark hat in the chat. Thank you, Cameron. Do you recommend add a mod to change the screen to what implement you have? Or what? To look out the back or to follow the implement? I don't know. So what's my goal? To build a farm. We're starting with nothing. We've got a £500,000 loan to invest. And yeah, we need to build up a farm. Simulate Gaming, welcome along. Wasn't there a mod in FS1922 that had a camera cam? Yeah, there's a few mods that have had that over time, but it's never really been something Giants has implemented too much. I think it's partly because it tends to annoy people more than anything else. I don't know where the entrance to this field is. Guessing somewhere before I get to the bridge. No, I'm just gonna have to go over the side. Yeah, I just have to go over the side. All right. Okay. I think we'll get our mower going with a thing. I do remember you, Pro Farmer. Right. Course. And let's see if we'll do 2 headlands. Headlands first. Generate me a course. Hey, Jeremy Brown. Oh, there we are. Right. First waypoint. Oh, it repaired my tractor. There we go. Okay, so we will take the hired worker off that. We will unfold this. Now, do we have GPS? We do. We have GPS. Fantastic. Okay. Wife and kids are doing well, thank you, Jeremy. Courseplay pushes the chat out of the drive-through ones. I have a cold, yes. I very much have a cold at the moment. How do the beet harvesters work? Pretty much how the potato harvesters here work. Pretty much how the combines work. You harvest the beet. They go into the container and you then empty them out into a trailer. Stretch. Oh. Wow, the fog even hides the lines. Oh my lord. Where are you going? Those dense patches of fog are difficult. Good evening, Bart. Thank you very much. I will catch you later. Yeah, it's been a very foggy day on here. Not necessarily. I think in those deep patches of fog, it'll be a real problem. Gonna pull that up. Sorry. 50% full. Oh, why do you keep turning to the side like that? How much is this harvester? Is something like 600,000. It is not a cheap harvester, this. See, massively out. Welcome along. Night, Seb. Thanks for joining us. What tips for cameras do you use for your, or what type of cameras do I use for my videos? So when I'm streaming, I have a DSLR camera that I am using. For normal video creation, it's the same. It's the edge of the field. Oh no. We're on a proper hole down the end here. Yeah, and I'm on the wrong line. Gamers, you don't want to do your homework, gamers. It's very important you do your homework. Question is, better to use a leveler or a compactor? I tend to use a compactor rather than a leveler. I find the leveler just pushes stuff around, whereas the compactor actually can pack stuff down. Raiding with party of 4. Welcome, 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 raiders. I hope you had a good stream, Fireduck. Thank you for bringing your community over to me. To raid and run, you're all good. Steak and sweet potato. Oh, fantastic, Fireduck. I hope you enjoy that. I will catch you at some point in the future. But yes, I know all about having to raid and run. Been away for 20 minutes, I still got Silent Hill mode enabled. Yeah. Right. It is a very, very, very foggy day here. When is this sun due to come out? Not till 4 o'clock. Had chicken dinner tonight? Nice. How's it going today? Going well. We are almost there for the amount of money we need to build the shed. Trouble is, it's not going to leave us much money to do anything else. I think this trailer should be able to hold 2 loads off here, maybe. That's if it'll allow it to go. No, that's the... Oh, man. Okay. Turn off the harvester. Right, I wonder if I can get the harvester actually doing this field while we're doing the carting now then. Right. Set a course. We came in at that corner there. Going there. We want 6 headlands, I think it had. We want to start work on the headlands. We want to go counterclockwise. Generate me a course. Perfect. Okay. So we now set this going nearest waypoint, and away it goes. Because we're gonna have to cart. Right, where are we carting to is the big question. Why is it important to do your homework? Because it is. Right, we are going to the Great British Crisp Processing Plant. Well, you should do it. Hey, Cher, welcome along. Oh, they're all good, thank you. Sorry, I've got a cold at the moment. It made me sneeze a lot. Oh. Do you have the RX 3060 12GB to run this game in ultra graphics? I don't know about ultra. It can definitely run the game. Nobody likes homework, gamers. We still all have to or had to do it. When I get my hats on all, I have collected them over time. Some have come from farm complaints, and some have been sent to me, some I bought from dealers. Looks like the sun is beginning to burn through. Also, gamers, aren't you an hour ahead of me? So it's 10:30 at night in... Is this for tomorrow? For school tomorrow, your homework? Uh, 3060 on ultra, very high, I'd say. Yeah. Oh god, this is some really extreme fog at the moment. It is. I have the rain game running on Ultra 1440p. On a 4070 Ti. Well, you're gonna get in trouble, gamers, if you don't do it, and it's due tomorrow. Do I like the new DLC? Yes, very much, Pro Farmer. I think it's awesome. Hey, Knight Rider, welcome along. Where did I get this tractor? Contract. Why does homework even exist? So that you can learn things and demonstrate that you've learned things. Hey, Paul Sinclair. The big question is, can we get back before that harvester gets full again? Just finished a mixed kebab box. Ah, Paul. No. That's gonna make me hungry. Us can never come to console again. That doesn't surprise me because they're no longer a brand, are they? Why won't that tick? That should work. Wrong drop-off? That's the right drop-off, isn't it? No, that's the right drop-off. Great British Harvesting. Great British Crisp Processing Plant. That's exactly where I am. Yes, don't expect big things early on. It's a lot of hard work, Pro Farmer. Ah, wrong button. Potatoes not accepted here, yeah. No, come on. Ah. Yeah, never. The only way a YouTube channel fails is if you stop doing it. It's not expecting them boxed. It could be that I've just fouled it up when I've put the processing plant in. Yeah, it is 38 foot from me. That's it right here. What happens if I do that? No, that's tipping them on the ground right there. Oh, hang on, did that do anything? No, that's just making a mess. It could be farm ID 0, but it should be. Purchasable farmland. Purchasable. I put. Let's have a look. We can have a look at this. I thought I put 15. I don't know what save game this is. This is, yeah, here we are. Right, this is it. Placeables. That's puddles. I don't want puddles. Placeables. UK potato chip factory is set to farm ID 0. Hey Reaver, why are you telling me to look at my phone? Bloomin' heck! Wow, there's a tutorial on how to place roads, Reaver. Hello, Alan, welcome along. Yeah, so I've got it set to farm ID 0, which is what it should be set to, shouldn't it? Oh no, hang on. Potato factory is set to 0. It probably should be set to 15. Okay, we'll try that. Oh god, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. You have been very busy, Reaver. Do you mind if I tell everybody what you've been very busy doing? Hello, Gaming for Life 27. Welcome along. Save the game, please. So Reaver has been hard at work this weekend, restarting my dad's farm as a map. So he's got further. So in the 5 or 6 streams that I did, he's got further than I have in the last 2 days. So yeah, he's making really good progress on it. 14 placeables. And we want to do the crisp factory. Yeah, pasta production. Okay, we'll set this to 15. Don't know why these are set to 0. Spinnery placeable 15. No, 15. Dairy placeable should be 15. Cereal factory, oil mill, sugar mill 15. Hang on. Where are you, Reva? No, I should be able to. I'll sort you out later. The food factory, tailor shop, more flowers. 15. So everything is set to 15. I think still everything should. What are the start ones? The main ones set to 15. See, I thought everything had to be set to 0 to buy it, make it buyable. Potato chip factory, right? That should be the one that I absolutely need to change. Best bit, we could even have a train on the. Well, that's where I always wanted to place one, Reva. Always wanted to place one there. Mine on 0 and they seem to work, but didn't. Roy says 15 a few streams back. Okay, we'll give it a try with 15 and see if it works. I'm hoping it's going to work. Sugar mill still worked with farm ID 0. We'll see if this works. You'll build it. No, it didn't go as far as the station yard, but I couldn't fit that into 2 kilometers. I couldn't fit that and Ramsley into 2 kilometers. Which way did you go? You went. Okay. I would be interested to see how you fit that into a 2 kilometer square, because I don't think you have. Maybe it's a mod issue, not base game. Could be. There are settings in the mods that could foul it up as well, which would be really annoying because we wouldn't be able to complete this. I'd have to sell this. Just closed deal on a 6-4 international for your small holding weight cut. Oh, nice. Nice, Harry. I could change the location the contract is selling to, yes. And I might go in and do that. If I need to. Yeah, Mum. It's not erroring. Right, while this is loading in, I will be right back. That's still stuck on 60%. I might have broken something. In the meantime, Reba, that's what I was working on today. Getting the mod detail page working for FS UK or Farm Sim UK. She's looking very nice. I'm liking how this is coming together. Still got some work to do. Still got a fair amount to play with on here, but yeah. But Saxlingham is not out on the mod hub yet. So yeah, the site is coming together. I'm hoping in the next 2 weeks. The mod directory is the hardest part of the Farm Sim UK site because there is so much detail in it and so much there. It's yeah. But yeah, I'm quite excited. It's coming together. So you added more productions to your Saxlingham. This is not loading, is it? I might have to reload the game, yeah. Okay, let's quit out of this. Right, I'm gonna change screens. Oh, please don't. Please. Do you know what? I should have made a backup of my game before I did that. Thankfully, I left the window open. I'm gonna undo all of that. I think for this evening, I'm just gonna go and change where that's delivering that contract to. Contracts, missions. There we go. Right, I need to get the placeable, so... Right. Let me get you. Large storage shed, grain shed, medium shed, a bunker. So I'm not showing you guys this at the moment because I want to... I don't want to show this off at the moment. Manure pad, buying station, liquid buying station, Sax cow barn. Beans. The cows. Nope. Let's see if I can find a potato. Right, where's that? Farmer's market. Right, we will sell it. We'll get it to sell at the farmer's market is what we'll do. See if this works. No idea. The rumor while I was out there would be somewhere more east. Sorry, somewhere more west. Somewhere sort of Western Europe-y, or Western Germany. Where that is, I have no idea. I really must emphasize that is a rumor. At the moment, I don't know if I can do FarmCon next year. I'm in a position where I need sort of every penny I can. So yeah, we'll see if I can make it to FarmCon next year or not. I'm hoping so. But I'm essentially a year and a half behind on all my plans. Right. So, let's start this up. Gonna see if... No, I can't control them from here, so... Right, where are we delivering this to? No, it still thinks it's delivering this to here. Which means I didn't change the active job. All right, yeah, there you are. Running, this one. That's the one I want to change. I am the Viking. Thank you for the raid. Sorry I missed your raid. Welcome along. Didn't mean to ignore that. Right. FarmCon in Finland. I don't think FarmCon will ever be in Finland. In the same way I don't think FarmCon will ever be in the UK. Night, Marius. Thanks for joining us. I think from the look of that map as well, my harvester's got stuck in a tree. If they were, I would have thought it would done this year. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. Right. Where are we going? Yeah, so it's not here anymore. It's down the farmer's market. There we are. Yeah, right. Let's go down there and tip this instead. Let's see if it'll tip down there. We've lost a little bit there, but not a huge amount. Not going my way. Nah, be fine. The downside to this is that I can't automatically restart the equipment on the fields. I mean, it's a little bit disappointing at the moment that Giants don't seem to be going to llama, which is, yeah. What's the next map I'm looking forward to? The Highlands fishing map, Lee. Absolutely can't wait for that. We are less than 2 months away from it. Yeah, really looking forward to that map. That tedding has not changed. I don't think that contract. Oh, it really isn't going my way tonight. Oh. See, that's what should have come up. It should have gone dump potatoes. Is Riverview a good British map, in your opinion, even if the map a fictional British map? In my opinion, Riverview is a good British map, yeah. And Cavalier Roy's done a lot of great stuff with the base game stuff for it. So my only criticism is that there's a lot of stuff in there that is not specifically British setup, but given the limitations of what you have to work with the base game stuff, to me it still feels very much like a British map. So yeah, I think it's a good British map. Oh, would that have been quicker? And the thing I would say about it as well is that I can overlook those things because it's also an incredibly playable map. It's got so much customizability into it. What is Farm Sim UK that I'm talking about? Farm Sim UK. Okay, so to explain, a few people around here know what I've been talking about with Farm Sim UK. So a little while ago, this is a problem, actually, this is a problem that everybody has with Farm Sim, is that there is no trustworthy third-party mod site out there that's good and lists a decent amount of mods, that respects modders and wants to make sure that people are not downloading mods where the mods have been stolen, or the mods have are converts where people don't have permission and things like that. So there needs to be, to me, there needs to be a third-party mod site out there where people can go and know the mods they're getting are above board and are respectful of the modders and so that's what I'm doing with Farm Sim UK. It's more than that, it's a community site as well, but a big part of it is a trustworthy third-party mod site. And so to list a mod on there, you have to have written permission. So if you are converting somebody else's mod, or you're using parts from somebody else's mod, or you're building on top of somebody else's mod, you need to have written permission from that person to say that you are that you can do that. How will I know if they're safe though? So a lot of it is trusting when somebody lists a mod that it is a safe mod, but having a robust reporting system. So if somebody reports a mod as stolen, if somebody comes in and says my mod has been stolen and this person is doing it, then the person who is posting the stolen mod will get a strike and will be restricted from posting stuff. It's very much if you see a stolen mod, reporting it and working our way through and making sure that the mods that are posted on there are as above board as we can do. Absolutely will be that. And it's like I was going through Itch today and I saw somebody post a mod and go, for those of you who are going, it's a stolen mod. This mod is released under, you know, commons and all this stuff, and I'm going, do you have permission from the modder? If you don't have permission from the modder to make changes to their mod and release it, your mod should not be on there. Should not be released. And so it will ask people to confirm that when they go to list a mod. Will the fog clear before the end of the stream? Whoa, what does Jeremy think? Where am I going? The road's over here.
SteamFanV2123 asked me, will the fog clear before the end of VFS working day on the farm? Well, predicting virtual weather is about as easy as predicting when Hammond will crash a car. But let's be optimistic. Perhaps the virtual sun will emerge just in time for a dramatic and heroic end to Virtual Farmers Day. If not, they'll just have to plow through the fog, just like I did with the Alfa Romeo GTV6, and hope not to collide with a virtual cow.
What? Where is the road? Where is the harvester? Wow. Yeah, the harvester got stuck in a tree. And we're in a bit of a dip here, but this is... I can hear the tractor. There's the tractor. God. In the crop. Harvester was indeed in the hedge. This is trouble with the fog, especially in that bottom corner. You cannot see anything in a dip like that. And with that, the sun has come out now, so hopefully the sun is going to burn off this fog. But man, right, where's my mower? Both of these jobs need doing. What is this mower doing? Right, we need to turn this on for you as well. This fog is insane. Absolutely insane. Follow the harvest around. I think I know how I can clear the fog. I think if I go to photo mode, the fog will disappear. Do it. Yeah, there we go. Photo mode has a habit of completely changing the weather like that. What happens when you use weird when's the next stream? The next stream will be Wednesday. So I stream on a Wednesday, a Friday, and a Sunday. Oh look, there's the entrance, and there it goes into the tree again. Stop, there we go. Been having trouble with courseplay on this map too. It's just being silly is what it's being. Cheers, T-Beast! I expect to do that on its previous row. Yeah, that grass, you can see it's drying out now, but that's not going to dry out in time. It has missed a spot. We will go back and sort that in a bit. Oh, God. Nose is so itchy. Waiting for the beacons to come on. Not quite got to the level where we can earn enough money to get the shed. Bacon. This is why I took a small potato field, because I knew what was going to happen. I go down there. Might be a quicker way. Could I not take a little loan? No, I don't have any space to take a loan at the moment. I don't own enough land. Well, this is the thing. This contract has to be finished today. There are big fields, yes. Yeah, he is now telling me he's ready to empty. Oh. Put along the next row then. Oh man, sorry, I sound awful. Snapster, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. How much did we dump on the floor earlier? I'm trying to work that out. I think it's going to be a couple of 1,000 liters. How are you doing, Snapster? There we go, 22,000 liters. So yeah, I dumped about 2,000 liters on the floor by that potato factory. Right, I think we can go out this corner and turn right. I think there might be a roadway through the woodland up here. Down the side of field 26, if I'm lucky. What's that there? Is that an entrance to a field? No, that's a roadway. Does it go down the side here? No. was hoping there was a roadway down the side of field 26. Doesn't appear to be a thing. Whoa. Where'd the road go? Doing night shift, doing great. Awesome. Yeah, I just fouled that up. Fouled that up really badly. Through that. That's the road I was looking for. You try going through the next bit. Hey, Mr. Lamb, welcome along. I do. So, mental note. When we're doing TEDing contracts in future, or TEDing in future, we need to make sure that we're doing it at times when everything can actually dry out. Pressing canola oil from canola seed, nice. Very cool. Yes, so right here, over the bridge. Yeah, that TEDing contract. I think if we got the TEDer down to the TEDing contract now, we'd probably be able to TED the rest of the grass that hasn't turned yet. Or re-TED it. What's blocked? Don't stop in front of me. I think it's the mower that's blocked by an object. We'll have to go and check that out in a minute. The harvesting contract is more urgent, I think. Gets us over 50%. Nicely done. Yeah, absolutely, Mr. Lamb. Pop them in the Discord. Definitely. We like to see stuff like that in the Discord. 3 minutes left for that tending contract. That is about to be all over. I need to work out what's happened with this mowing contract as well. Time allowed for the contract ran out. We have failed that tending contract. That's annoying. I don't think I'm gonna. Do you know what? I don't think I'm gonna get to build the barn today, which is really annoying. On Twitch, came up and says, "Nice, Bliss. Welcome along." And thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Right, and straight over. Is there actually a road I can go straight through? And Snipe, Napster, thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. Welcome to the BFN. This dude right here is going to be the new OG Farmer Cup. Would you believe, Bliss, that I have been doing this longer than Farmer Cup has? There is a road. I just keep missing it. Yeah, tell me about it. No, I've been doing this nearly 10 years. Good evening, Andreas. Welcome along. No, this has got itself stuck in the hedge. Sorry, but no politics in here. If the first thing you do is come into my channel and post political stuff, I'm sorry, you're going to be gone. And I'm not saying, very important, I'm not saying whether I agree or disagree with said statement. What I'm saying is, I don't do politics in here. This is not the time or the place. Careful with the emotes. Nightbot doesn't like it. Yeah. I have enough political rubbish going on every other social media thing I have. This is not somewhere where I want to indulge in it. Now you're all right, Mr. Lamb. The potatoes are fine. It was somebody came into the vertical stream and posted a first thing they'd ever posted in my channel was a political message, and let's say not saying whether I agree or disagree with said political message, but if you're coming in here and you're posting a political message straight off the bat, you are going to get banned. Possibly. I'm using Courseplay for the harvester, yes. I'm also using Courseplay for my mower at the moment as well. Right, we need to, speaking of which, we need to go and work out what the hell's going on with the mower. It only has 5 hours to do and it has got stuck. Can I jump the river? No, it could get very wet if I try and go through that. And we go. Ever has it been doing in here? What's the advantages that use Courseplay versus built-in AI? Courseplay is supposed to be a little bit more controlled. Yeah, you see, I've got no tool offset. Right, you. There's a tool. That's not the tool offset I want. There we go. About that, right. It's missed a lot of spots. Red hope to burn yourself up. What? There we go. Hey Ben, welcome along. Don't ask. Oh dear. Let's top this off and then go and tip this. Yeah, this harvesting contract is the important one. This is the one that we need to get finished. The mowing we can sort out next time. Hey Harry, welcome along. There we are, topped off. So this should get us about 75% done, I think. I just follow this road, goes down the side of field 26. There is a road here, and across there like so. 4 more hours to go. No, we should be done, Sea Beast. By 11 o'clock we should be done. I think in real life there must be a house or something where 75 is, where that farmyard is. Trying to figure out, I need to go and have a look, I think, at Google Maps and see exactly where the main farmhouse is, or where the main manor house is here. What map am I playing? This is Saxlingham. The link to it is in the description. Yeah, we're up to 71% now. Last time we had 55% delivered, so I'm expecting this to be about 76, 77% delivered from this load. There we go. 84% delivered. Oh, fantastic. Getting dark quick now as well. Brian Hain, thank you for the thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Nope, that's not where I want to turn. Next junction. Next junction. Time for all lights to be turned on. Oh yeah. Need to be able to see. Yeah, 83%. So we should, with the next load, complete this, which would be great. Fog. Got more fog coming in. Again. I'm actually further away from building the shed than I was at the start of this stream. Hey, Tough Rider Killer, welcome along. I am currently attempting to complete this contract. Been watching me on YouTube? Nice. Thank you. And over on Twitch now as well. Awesome. First time on Twitch? Welcome. Right, how is my harvester? My harvester has all of its lights flashing. Is it going to be enough to fill the trailer? Oh, not quite. Oh, wow. Okay. It's got very dark very quickly. Maybe the mower will finish off. Hot and humid? Yeah, it's not been that here. Very much not been that here. Okay, and in. We're full. Right, let's go tip this. Now I've got to navigate this map in the dark, which in itself is quite a challenge. I am playing on at the moment. I'm only playing on single player. I will look at doing some multiplayer stuff again at some point, but at the moment time is only allowing me to really do single player. %. So this load is certainly going to complete for us. If the mower can keep going, we'll be fine. That's the question. Is the mower going to be able to keep going? Thank you, Farmhand Andy. Beginning to cut muscle memory fear, although we've got beginning to get some fog in the lowlands as well. About a 5-minute drive to the sell point and a 5-minute drive back. We'll be able to play this next week. I will have PC. Can't wait. Looks like a great map. It's an awesome map, this. I absolutely love this map. Turn the turbos up. Yeah, but tractor. I might have to start it at 6 AM because I think that will take us to about 7 PM in game. We do about 13 and a half hours during the stream. Here we go, 97. 100% transported. Cool, we're selling potatoes. The harvester just needs to harvest the rest of the field. We're at 62,000. We should have enough money at the start of the next stream to buy the shed. There you go, gamers, and doesn't that feel better now? Hey, Magicalex, welcome along. We're trying to finish off a contract. $13 hours per 3 hours. Yeah, so we start on the realism experiment at 7 AM at the moment. I might adjust it to 6 AM, and it's gone 8 o'clock. But I think I'm gonna go to sleep almost 1 AM. Sleep well, gamers. I will catch you on the next one. No, mowing contract's not done. Mowing contract's at 70%. The potato contract is done. I'm harvesting potatoes at the moment. And our harvester is full. How's my mower doing? Mower's coming up to the point where it got stuck last time. Game reacts. Oh no! I couldn't do that. I couldn't have a mod to my chair where I'm going like this the whole street. Oh god no. Pretty sure you start the day at 8 AM. I might have started at 8 AM actually. Yeah, I think you might be right. I should have started at 7. I started at 8. So yeah, I want to do 7 till 7. 12 hours. Which at 5 times is about right. Yeah. I started at 8. I should have started at 7. You are right. So next time we'll make sure we start at 7 because that's when we're supposed to start each day. Wheelchair mod, yeah. That also would lead to an incredibly bad back. Notice sometimes contracts are impossible to finish. They only reach 80-90%. We had that today with the contract where we took on a contract to do tedding. Everything did not dry, so we failed the contract, unfortunately. But I like that. I like there's the possibility that I can fail the contract through no fault of my own. There's going to be some left in the harvester. Yeah. Oh man. Full trailer of potatoes to sell though. Where is the best place for us to sell these potatoes? Or what I might do actually. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. We're going to take these potatoes back because we've completed this contract and it's safe. Right, we can collect that expired. That mowing contract's still going. I think what we'll do is we'll hold on to these potatoes back at the farmyard and we will come and clean this up at the start of the next stream. Well, no, we'll hold on to it. We'll sell at the start of the next stream, complete this contract then because it's already completed, so we can hold on to this stuff. And then we can finish off that mowing contract. The rain has already started. This is not the new map with the steam train on it. No, this is Saxlingham. It's based in Norfolk. It is a UK map, yes, but it is not the new one. Make fish and chips. That would be awesome, beast. I'm gonna park this up and we will finish up at the farmyard. We'll park this all here and we can then move forward to the morning. There's 17 hours on the other contract, so we can finish that off next time. Look, even a big tractor fits on this road. Right, to get these potatoes under cover. Kelsey and Mike678, thank you both for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Right, there we go. So, yeah, we'll leave this parked here. We will go and sort everything out next time and clean up a bit. So, yeah, that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. Just coming up to 11 p.m. And, right, we need to find somebody to go and raid. Yeah, I will be next streaming on Wednesday night. So that will be from 8 p.m. I will save it, Apple. Right, who are we going to go and raid tonight? Oh, we don't have many actually. You know what? It's Sunday evening, and I find it difficult to raid anyone. I'm gonna go and raid Missy B, who is doing some farming. So we'll head over her way. Go and say hi. She's brilliant. She does some fantastic mods, and well worth checking out. Brant's love, thank you for the raid. Sorry, we're just finishing off, so I will pass you all on to the next person. As I said, I'll be back on Wednesday. I don't know if there'll be any videos out this week other than Forestry Friday. We are doing Forestry Friday, well, everywhere. Reva, I'm going to have a chat with you in a minute. That would be cool. Yeah, we will see where we go from there. For now, though, I've got a few thank yous to say. So, Brad Love, thank you for your raid. You are awesome. Who else we got? I am the Viking. Thank you for your raid. You are awesome. Fire Duck, thank you for your raid. You are awesome. Squatch Monkey, thank you for your raid. You are awesome. Landon Smith, thank you for your super chat. You are awesome. JJB49ers, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. And that is everybody for this evening. So with that, all that remains. Very true. With that, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. If you're over on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Massive, massive thank you to all my patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subscribers. You guys not only help my channels to keep running, but you also help them to grow as well. So thank you so much for your support. If you've yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so you never miss a video or live stream from me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.